What's going on, folks? My name's Matthew, aka EZBOT, and today we're going to make a track from scratch using the factory sounds on the Digitakt II. We're going to try and emulate making a bit of the same kind of music that I made for the Techno comp, but in this track from scratch. It's a real test of my patience to do factory samples only for a track. The best part about using a sampler is using your other pieces of equipment, but that's not the challenge today. The challenge is to not do that and to see what we come up with. Let me clean this off. I forgot to dust this off of all the human debris that finds its way onto electron boxes. I swear to God, these things just like suck the skin right off your face. You know what I'm saying? Check out our bass drums. Good douche. I think I want something soft. Class. I actually really like the class kick. Let's get another kick. Puff soft. Okay, those two kicks will be fine. Let's replace this. Something really small. I don't want it to be so big. So now we have these very minimal sounds, which is kind of what I'm going for. But I really want to have like a crackly, warbly sound just in the background as a bed for the whole track. All right, we'll get this tape noise right here. And we can see what it likes. We'll give some like reverb, kind of give it some space. It should be extremely quiet. We're gonna get a chord. I want like a... Yeah, here we go. I didn't even know these existed in here. So what's so good about this is that it's just a clean chord with no filtering on it, which means we get to choose and use a Digitakt filter on it. I'm using this second filter to just remove a lot more of the high end from this because I really want it to be small. So now I want like a stabby chord. So I want something that actually does have a filter. Stabs and hits. I like that. I think that'll be a really cool sound to play with. Sounds like they all work well together. So now let's program a bit. Well, I think the classy kick is the one we actually want this to be on. And then the puff kick we want to use as an accent kick. When I want to replace like a sample completely, you can highlight it here and hold function and hit yes, and it takes you right back to where that sample originally came from. Get it nice and swung. Get like a really tiny, tiny little hi-hat from our factory sounds. Cool. Let's try this sound real quick. Actually, let's bring this to 16. I kind of just want to create a rhythm out of this one. You hear how it sounds without this in it. That's immediately really cool. Maybe I'll even take it, put it right over here. Yeah. Let's see if we can repitch this. Ooh, I like how that sounds. So I want this to do that, what I just did with my hand. Bring its volume down. I just want stuff like in the background, just like little snippets that kind of just hang out and play around in the back. That's what we're doing here. We have 16 tracks. So if we just use small sounds that are kind of just like delicate dancing in the background, we can actually use up all our tracks and it won't sound like a big mud pie. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna get some noise here again, except for this is gonna be used with the comb filter. Now we have a little hi-hat. We just throw down some random spots. Now we're gonna kind of just dance with them. Play with some volume automation so that they're a little bit more alive. Give it a little bit of reverb. For our bass line, I think we'll use a single cycle waveform because this does a really great job. And it sounds good. Nice and clean. We move this. There's something really weird about that. Okay, so I think what I'll do is we'll move this back to where it was, but I really love what that did. I'm gonna have it do it on the 8-bar turnaround. So I'm gonna move that back over here. I wanna get like something, some woody sounds, some like thumpier type sounds. Rim shots would work. Class. Oh, I like that. Oof. Yeah, let's use it like that. All right, Should we get something that kind of pumps, like some sort of droney texture that kind of like, you know, just kind of like give this a little bit more excitement? We'll just have this play the whole time and then we'll just filter the crap out of it and then we'll duck it. We're gonna go to our LFO, we're gonna do the ducking setup. We're gonna target the volume. We're gonna do trig mode. We want trig mode to be set to 1. I'm gonna do exponential envelope. We're gonna go negative with the depth. You kind of set it up to taste from here, BPM 4, 16 for the speed. If you use the LFO tool that I have on Modbang, you'd see exactly the length of time this would be. I don't have it memorized. What if we had a clap? I think I need to have that note go down. Yes. Check this out. Here's what we'll do. Maybe we don't have a clap on this track. All right, let's hear that transition again. Oh, this is so clean. The sound should change in this pattern, I think. Let's get a new hat from the factory sounds. Bum, bum, bum. Now I can hear like some little poppy leads, and we'll grab a single cycle waveform. Give it a little vibrato. That sounds pretty cool right there. Maybe we move it around. I moved it over. Function, arrow keys, move notes around is a great way to test out rhythms. This is our start pattern, which I really love, and I think it's a great intro to, you know, bringing the energy into this one. All right, so for pattern 3, we're gonna go just mad percussion. So we'll take this pattern, copy it, but we're gonna remove all the melodic stuff except for the bass. Let's grab a new kick from our factory kicks. All right, let's get like a drum loop and mess with it. Oh, nice. All right, let's take this. As you can see, that drum loop is not at our BPM, so we're gonna do a little bit of work. Let's fix this, right? Okay, but we don't want to just have it play the exact loop. And now let's change this from repitch to grid. All these cool sounds we just got. And then we go to here. This is our breakdown. What if we run this whole thing through a comb filter? God, comb filters are so cool. Ugh. That's dirty. Let's actually take that and give it its own track. Oh my god, do we have something cool that we could do here? Let's duck it on a bucket. Duck it on a bucket. What if we change the bassline rhythm? Ugh. These percussion breakdowns like this, they're so good. They're just so anticipatory. You hear that retrig get ratcheted on? Oh god, that's sick. That triplet bassline. Oh, this is so clean. I love the little noise in the background. It's so simple. My name's Matthew, aka EZBOT, and this episode was about making techno from scratch using the Digitakt II's factory samples only, and that's what we did. We made 3 patterns, one of them a breakdown, intro pattern, kind of like a minimal dub techno vibe, because that's the kind of music that I really enjoy making. Feel free to join the Patreon. It is free. Feel free to join the Discord. There'll be a link in the comment section below. If you want to go a little bit further, you can subscribe to the Patreon, and that helps put food on the table here. You can also pick up these pieces of gear using the affiliate links in my video description. If you're looking for private lessons, EZBOT.live. I'm available for lessons. You can also do the Patreon for that. If you want to get your hands on the templates for the aux track, that's coffee.com or the Patreon. All sorts of cool stuff. I'll see everybody again soon. Thanks for hanging out.